Good morning. Happy Sunday to everybody. Can't find my coffee cup, so I got to use my daughter's. It is Sunday. Watching Meet the Press, just taking a quick break. My man Chuck Todd is off, but I do so like Andrea Mitchell. It does a fantastic job reporting for years now. It's interesting getting her take as a reporter, TV host, with all these sexual harassment cases they're talking about in the news. Which, by the way, sexual harassment, nothing new, unfortunately. So those of you all who remember the Clarence Thomas trial, Anita Hill, and so on and so on and so on, even the ones that you don't hear about at on the political stage, but the people that run for office, and I got to revisit the Clarence Thomas thing some more too. I remember the trial, but I was a young man, so I was focused on other things. But the bottom line is, pointing fingers and all that stuff about who's guilty, who's not guilty. There is no doubt that the old culture of men in power, and then let's just say some men in particular, whether rich or poor, because we know the poor men, middle class men do terrible things, period. It happens every day across the world. It's happening right now, I'm sure, somewhere. That's why it's up to us men to step forward, protect our women, daughters, mothers, wives, sisters, friends, and you have to speak up. And you can do that by stop perpetuating this negative mindset that we're better and that women are objects, because they're not. If you have an individual relationship and you do some different things in your relationship that works for you and yours, hey, have at it. That's what y'all do. That's how you get down. But in the general public, you got to respect people, women, men, minorities, everybody across the walks of life. You have to. I find it funny that they keep talking about Bill Clinton. And again, I've said this before. Bill Clinton had an adult consensual relationship with an adult consenting woman. Who cares what they did? Who cares where they did it? That's between him and his wife. That's as far as that goes. It got out because somebody got jealous. Somebody was trying to make a name for themselves. Whatever. That's irrelevant. So quit bringing up Bill Clinton on that note. That's between him and Hillary. And as far as I'm concerned, she forgave him. It ain't none of my business. But everybody was quick to tar and feather Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby went to trial already. Found innocent, by the way, in the justice system. Would I trust Bill Cosby around my daughter? No. Absolutely not. I wouldn't trust too many people, period. And there's the difference. You just got to get to know people. You got to watch out for people. And you got to let people know that you're around protecting yours, your flock, your sheep. So men, it's up to us to continue to do that and keep your presence always present as best you can. That's the number one deterrent. I don't care how old, how young your women are. If somebody knows that there's somebody that is going to be on their side and to defend them, people think twice about that. So with that being said, this political environment today is toxic. It's been toxic. You got people in power that are just power hungry, power and money hungry, and they don't give a damn. They have no morals. They don't care about anything about lining their pockets. They're having a good time while they're doing it. They don't care who they step on. They don't care who they use. They don't care who they go through. At the end of the day, it's about putting their money in their pocket and having fun at the other people's expenses. Period. Democrat, Republicans, it happens on both sides. So when you do have somebody who comes along as a shining star who is, for all intents and purposes, could not find one speck of dirt on the man, and you know I'm talking about President Barack Obama, fine family man, still no dirt on him ever. You're not going to find it because that man is invested in his country. He loves his country, loves his wife, loves his family, loves his children. The legacy of him is just great. And you haters should take a page out of his book. He did the best he could, what he had to work with, by the way, which was phenomenal. But he did it with class, style, and grace, and honesty. And I said this before. Any man who looks at his wife and his family the way he did is somebody I can identify with. And he showed me the proof was in the pudding of how to be as a man, as a leader, as a president, as a member of society, and still continues to do it with class and style and grace. Moving on past that, I'm gonna throw everything in here. This latest tax bill that Congress has just passed is, in my opinion, it's not going to be good in the future. It reminds me of Reaganomics, and I remember Reaganomics as well. I was a young lad, but I still remember it. Go back and read it. If you get a big tax cut for the rich and wealthy, they do not automatically put it back into their businesses, and they do not automatically spend it and make the economy go around. More often than not, they take their money and they hide it in offshore banks, and they continue to stay rich. So the money, it has to come from somewhere. So you cut funding for social services for people that are already struggling for social services, for medical, food, and transportation to get back and forth to work, are already struggling. Now you made the burden worse for them because their tax cut, our tax cut, is very small. And then we have to pay for these other things as the deficit continues to grow because we're not bringing any more money as a country as we were before, because the people that are able to pay the more taxes are not now. It hurts the rest of us. So that's my Sunday wrap up. Think about what I said. Enjoy your day. Make a difference whenever, wherever you can.